Hello, and welcome to my presentation on the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest and how that impacts wildlife. So the problem: the Amazon houses 40% of the world's tropical forest area. It contains 10% of all known species and houses many different animal species. Unfortunately, human activity in the Amazon has resulted in extensive deforestation and degradation, destroying animal habitats and putting many species at the risk of becoming extinct. So the causes of deforestation. The main cause of deforestation in the Amazon is beef production from cattle ranching, which accounts for 80% of the deforestation happening. In addition, Brazil has just recently become the world's largest beef exporter, having more cattle than its human population. Trees are cut down also to grow soy crops, which help animals on the farms and the clear-cut areas. These crops have been exported to other countries in the world, especially China, where in such cases they use it for animal feed and for cooking oil. Clear-cut areas become good sources of charcoal, with such a dirty resource becoming a big economic driver for Brazil. And Brazil has the largest set of charcoal steel mills in the world. Logging has been used to create many everyday products, like palm oil used in shampoos, and chocolate, paper, napkins, and biofuels are also created from logging. Lastly, mining for valuable resources like gold contributes to about 10% of the deforestation. So right here, this image, this shows the picture of an abandoned gold mine in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. As you can see, lots of trees were cut down in order to build this gold mine. And you can see just how devastating deforestation really is when trying to create mining industries in the middle of the Amazon. So consequences and impacts on wildlife. So with lots of deforestation, there will be less annual precipitation, and the dry seasons in the Amazon will be a lot longer, and around 30 to 60% of the forest could become a dry savanna, as trees won't have enough moisture to sustain themselves. This forces many species, especially primates, to find new habitats. There will also be increased competition between different animals for food and shelter. There would also be increased frequencies of wildfires, which burn and damage the forest even further. This would result in habitat destruction and decreased food supply for many animals. Furthermore, since animals are only recently experiencing lots of wildfires, they struggle to adapt to the changing environment and find it very difficult to survive. Some stats. In 2021, deforestation in the Amazon has hit its highest levels since 2006. Since 2020, around 13,235 square kilometers of forest was lost, roughly the size of Toronto. The Cerrado, an Amazonian savanna biome which covers 20% of Brazil, has been deforested especially hard due to expansions of soy farms. To date, approximately 500,000 square kilometers, 13% of its total area, has been destroyed. With the current rate of destruction, about 73% of habitats housing Amazonian bird species will be destroyed by 2050. In the last 30 years, cattle industry in Brazil has increased by 1.5 times, mainly driven by increased demand for meat products overseas. So what can be done about deforestation? So first of all, we can reduce beef consumption. And also, finding more sustainable protein source alternatives to beef, like beans, lentils, and sunflower seeds, would also help increase sustainability. Lentil and bean-based farming produce a far greater yield per acre of land than cattle farming. Thus, much less forest will be needed to cut down to cultivate food. Food waste is a big issue in today's society. With meat constantly being wasted, people would naturally buy more than necessary, in turn resulting in greater demand, leading to greater deforestation. Therefore, reducing food waste by people buying only what they need, not more, would help increase sustainability. Other solutions include recycling paper products, and buying items which do not have palm oil as an ingredient. Products with palm oil include chocolate and certain shampoos. This will help reduce the amount of trees being cut down, as wood is required to make paper and palm oil merchandise. So at the broader level, having strict laws and policies about how much of the forest farmers can cut for cattle ranching is needed to conserve the Amazon. Also, having protected and blocked off areas where farmers cannot cut down the trees to grow their farm will help protect endangered species. And also, many can come together to work on replenishing habitats which have been destroyed by cattle farming. This can be done through a big-scale tree replanting effort, and also through worldwide contributions, as people around the world can donate to NGOs like Team Trees and WWF to help make the replanting efforts possible. So the donation links for WWF and Team Trees will be in the video description below. Together, we can all contribute a little bit, and we can all end this deforestation in the Amazon once and for all. Thank you for listening to my presentation.